Brothers and sisters in Christ, today, as we heard in the Gospel reading, is the Sunday of the Last Judgment. It is a sober day, one that uses direct and unwavering language to cut through the noise of our spiritual complacency, to remind us of what our end goal truly should be. When we stand before the Son of Man, will we be counted among the sheep at his right hand, or cast aside with the goats to his left? Or simply put, are we working in our lives to arrive at heaven, or are we slipping off the narrow path of love and virtue towards hell and darkness? What is interesting is that there is a key word that is used in the original Greek text to describe both destinations. St. Matthew says that the righteous will, quote, inherit the Father's kingdom, while the cursed will, quote, depart into the eternal fire. The evangelist records Christ saying that both of these places have been prepared for those who enter therein, heaven being prepared for the blessed of the Father, and hell being prepared for the devil and his angels. The word in Greek used is etimazo, which means to make the absolute necessary preparations. This was a frequent expression in the ancient world, when the nations would send soldiers and servants on ahead before their kings on their journeys. These people wouldn't just go to make sure their beds were made and that the fridge was stocked with their favorite beverages. Rather, they would go on ahead to actually level the roads themselves to make them smooth for the king's caravan to travel upon. This is the time we have found ourselves in, a time to prepare not just our Pascha celebrations on April 16th, and not just our Holy Week calendars, but to level out our entire lives between now and then for the whole journey of Lent. The King of Kings is coming. We must prepare with royal intensity to receive him everywhere and at all times. It is not enough to just clean up a few rooms in our house and throw all the junk into the upstairs closets, hoping that he won't see them. It's also not enough to just make plans for the final celebration without taking into account the path that will take us there. The king will have no appetite to dine with you at Pascha if he has become carsick while driving along the bumpy and unkept road of your soul that you have left him in these next 6 weeks. Today, we look ahead to that great meeting we will all have with the Son of Man, but we are never to lose sight of the necessary things that we must attend to in order to get there smoothly. You will hear today in this General Assembly in great detail that we have been hard at work smoothing out the road for our faithful. You will see 2 things on your tables. The first being the Journey Through Lent pamphlet, which details all of the spiritually formative opportunities and events between now and Pascha for our faithful to participate in. And also, the finalized strategic plan, our 3 to 5 year parish roadmap that was meticulously created by our Growth and Planning Committee in collaboration with our parish council over the last 24 to 30 months. Like this time we find ourselves in, these publications you see before you are tools and resources that we strongly believe can help us grow as a parish. Whether it is spiritually through our Lenten offerings or relationally through fellowship or in the totality of the life of the church, please find your place alongside of us. Help us as we run on ahead to prepare the path for Christ to come to us here in Wilmington. In doing so, we will not only make a smoother path for our faithful to travel on to encounter God, but we will also make ready our very hearts and minds in the process to more fully receive and secure his blessings. In Christ, Father Stephen Klund, pastor, St. Nicholas Greek Orthodox Church, Wilmington, North Carolina.